Tonight on a very special episode of One More Match.
Hello, breeders, old breeders, new breeders, all you breeders. We're back for one more match. We're back for us going through every single episode of WWE ECW. It's November 21st, 2006. It's episode 23 of the relaunch of ECW. And we're taking place in Long Island, New York. And as said previously, this is very rapidly hurling towards December to Dismember and a little pit stop just before Survivor Series, which will be coming up very soon. What's on this show? We have Bobby Lashley taking on Matt Striker. We have Team Extreme, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy taking on the FBI. We have CM Punk versus Kevin Thorne. And we have RVD taking on Hardcore Holly with the Elimination Chamber spot on the line in an Extreme Rules match. Extreme Rules? In my CW? No fucking way. But yeah, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing good. Switch to two of us. Yeah, I'm doing good. I can't wait to get to Survivor Series. I know it's probably going to be a shit show, but I'm genuinely looking forward to Survivor Series and wrapping up this year. You don't realise, guys, I'm not being sarcastic, I genuinely am excited. Because, just to give a little bit of a taste for people, for all one of you people still watching, after, I'm going to give a rough estimate of how this schedule is going to go. After we wrap up 2006, I don't want to immediately jump into 2007. I want to actually make Ash happy. I'm not giving them a blowy, even though people might ask for it. I'm not giving them a blowy, and it's not being filmed. We are going.
I might ask for it. You never know.
Oh. I'll take all my dentures out then, and you can have a fucking toothless gummy. Lobby, I guess.
Keep rolling.
So what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to go to NXT Season 1 or Tough Enough Season 1. And if we're doing NXT, we'll do about 2 series of it. I'll then jump back to ECW. And then when we finish 2007, you get the drill. We go back to NXT. Yeah. And then when we finish 2008, we'll probably do Tough Enough. But them plans don't really matter because 2007 won't be finished till at least the middle of 2025. If I had to guess.
Yeah, if it's one episode a week, there's 50 episodes a year. There's with one's like a recap show and so and we generally get we do get 4 done a month and a pay-per-view. So yeah, you do the maths. That's gonna take fucking 13 weeks?
13 months.
13 months. What am I fucking talking about? Got there in the end. I did the maths that mattered. Just said the wrong fucking unit of time. But yeah, because the idea of what to do after ECW. You're right, no mate.
I forgot to change the hashtag. It's number 24. Sorry, lad.
Exactly. But yeah, it's look, I love Game Show NXT. It is an absolute fucking I adore it with all my heart. It was, I don't know, it's the perfect level of campy nonsense. It was what I thought I was going to get out of ECW, but we're still in the really early stages where they haven't really figured out what the identity is. So I look forward to doing Game Show NXT. I look forward to doing normal NXT afterwards. I don't know. I assume that's what we're doing afterwards. In about 10 years.
Fucking what? Fucking Seth Rollins win the NXT title off Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, early fucking FCW to NXT.
Mate,
when it was developmental.
I agree to do Game Show NXT. I'm not fucking jumping in to do FC fucking W. Right, you're like Joe.
No. That guy. The one it turned into the little developmental.
Fucking.
I'm not saying do FCW.
That guy Joe, oh guys, come on, we'll review fucking OVW. We'll go back to the start where it was Bob Backwinkle versus fucking Terry Von Bobby. You can't forget those days. And I'm like, mate, no, what?
I like how you pause it to make a reference that literally nobody will ever understand, except for us.
Yeah. Basically, Joe is a very... Basically, imagine the angry video game nerd, but he's a wrestling fan. That's how I describe him. He's the angry wrestling fan.
Doesn't like modern wrestling.
He doesn't like it. He likes a good chin lock and a fucking headlock and a pint of beer, you know. Like, if how can I compare it? If Slater is the person who loves, like, all your flippy wrestling, your fucking Bryans, your Ospreys, your Okadas, your Strongs. I have to get Strong in there because he loves Strong. Joe is the opposite. Joe is literally the person who's like, Bob Backlund, fucking...
Collar and elbow.
5-minute
headlock.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
So like I still want to get Joe on for an episode because I need people like his. Yes, I do shout him for his opinions because it is funny how he's like a 30. I'm gonna say 34-year-old man. Fucking like back in my day, wrestling was different. I was like, you grew up in the 2000s. You watched TNA in 2005? How the fuck can you say it's different? It's the exact same, except the only difference is Jarrett's not main eventing a match that we know of. But I still want to get him on for a podcast just because I'd refute anything he suggests just so I can hear him go, see, Nick Aldis should have been the one to beat Roman Reigns, not Cody. Nick Aldis is the greatest wrestler ever. He knows how to cut a promo. Unlike these smelly marks, the young bucks. Love them. I tried to shout them out. But yeah, I like to. Sorry for this rant, lads. But I like to fucking break up my ECW. If that makes sense for people. Like ECW is great, but I don't want to immediately jump in 2007 because 2007 like.
I mean, ECW is great.
But like,
been fucking shit the whole time.
Because basically,
been garbage. What are you fucking talking about? This was the first good episode of ECW in a long time.
I'm huffing wind. But yeah, this is like I don't want to immediately jump into 2007. So I know 2007, like up to June, it's a great time, kind of. I want to say kind of. And then obviously you get June, and then obviously that happens, and then fucking you're like, I don't want to watch wrestling anymore, man. I don't want to. And then Johnny Nitro comes out and fights CM Punk, and you're like, could have had Benoit versus Punk. I got Johnny Nitro versus Punk. That stuck up the gaff. And you're like, oh no, Johnny Nitro, ECW World Champion. No. Will it be worse than Vince? We'll find out next year. But yeah.
Exactly.
Game Show NXT will be the next series we start on. Ash is going to absolutely be giggling like a child. I hope Loki's in season 2. I think he's in season 2.
He's in season 2. We also get my boy Alex Riley in season 2. Mate, I'm going to have all the facts for all these shit wrestlers that no one cares about but me.
Mason
you just don't understand. You just don't... that was going to be a season 4 reference. You just don't understand Eli Cottonwood, you know?
Who the fuck is he?
He's just such a good wrestler. He's a big, tall man. He does the promo about having a mustache.
Oh.
He was also Bray Wyatt's first Wyatt family member back in NXT. Fucking there you go.
Thanks for that.
Nah, good shit, mate. Honestly, it's gonna be a trip. I love Game Show NXT with a passion.
Originally as well with a guy called Seasoner. We were supposed to do Game Show NXT years ago, but we never capitalized on it.
Did we do it with Seasoner? Wasn't it a Slater thing?
No. Me, you, and Seasoner back in 2019, maybe early 2020. We were in a voice call and we watched the first episode of NXT, the one with Brian and Jericho, and fucking we went, we might do a series on this, and we never did. I
remember I ended up writing a bunch of stuff when I was going to do it with Slater at some point, but it never happened.
Oh my god!
So I didn't know how to show it and edit it. So.
Oh my god! Imagine getting grumpy Slater. Guys,
but you get fucking Jericho, fucking Brian. It's great.
Yeah, but he hates.
Love Game Show NXT. It's fantastic.
Hates Jericho, doesn't he?
Hates him now. I've always hated Jericho.
It's like the people who are like, I love Joe Hendry now, and I'm like, Where were you in the trenches in ICW with Joe Hendry? I wasn't there, but still, where were you?
Where were you when he was with Leighton Buzzard?
Where were you when he was in WCPW getting his ass kicked?
Where were you with Davey Boy? You weren't there, were you? You weren't there. Davey Blaze.
He's the one who got his bollocks out, isn't it, by accident, or his bobby out?
I don't fucking know, mate.
Like a Belfast show. I'm probably thinking of a different one.
But yeah, so obviously as this wraps up, I mean, in terms of it, there's Survivor Series, there's a go home show before December to Dismember, then there's December to Dismember, and then there's like 4 more episodes of ECW, and one of them is an award show. So I'm looking at the calendar here. I'm pretty sure I got it. And then obviously the final show of the year, it comes out on Boxing Day of fucking 06. That's obviously a recap show for what happened on ECW. Yeah. So then we'll be doing the awards, and that'll be the last episode of ECW for a while. I don't know how we'll do the Game Show NXT, depending on how easy it is to get through. Maybe we do it weekly. Maybe we just kind of bulk record a bunch. And oh, the fuck, we haven't decided yet. But
the last pay-per-view by the way is Armageddon 2006.
Fuck's sake.
Which happens on December 17th. Which I
believe.
So
yeah, it goes. This episode, Survivor Series, go home show before December to Dismember, 2 episodes of ECW, Armageddon, and then 2 final episodes of ECW. Roughly. Fuck 2006. I've had enough of this fucking year. I can't wait for 2007.
I'm not sure for people who are just quickly wondering. Yes, we will be. We're not gonna before we get back to 2007 go through all the pay-per-views 2006 in WWE up to One Night Stand. We will gradually get through it in chronological order. I'm not gonna do like a Royal Rumble then immediately do WrestleMania. If we're doing like the pay-per-views, it will be coming out in chronological order, if that makes sense. So we start with New Year's Resolution, then the Rumble, and then there's another pay-per-view.
Vengeance Day, wherever the fuck it is. Vengeance. They do a bunch of shit. Judgment Day, one of them.
Survivor, then like Saturday, main event, and then fucking WrestleMania, and then you get it. Because like I know Wrestling Bios, shout out to him, does like where he's going back and he's doing like in your house dog face gremlin and like fucking in your house then 67. But if we're doing it, I want to do it in order, so we at least know what's happening going into each pay-per-view.
At least maybe if we have a bit more buy-in to what's been happening, it'll make the shows more enjoyable. Because I mean, I say that we've watched all the other pay-per-views from. When did we start? Did we do One Night Stand? That wasn't the first one though? Didn't we do Vengeance?
I can quickly pull up my calendar here. The first one was when was it? The first so we did One Night Stand, 2 episodes of ECW, and then Vengeance was the first one.
Yeah.
And then we did.
So yeah, like we've watched every show since Vengeance, and I've not really enjoyed any of the pay-per-views that we've watched so far. Because there's a lot of shit. Maybe it's because I'm not super invested in any of the wrestlers at the top. Like, I like most of these wrestlers, are all fine, but like WWE in 06 is not really. It's supposed to be my cup of tea because it's supposed to be that more storyline based, but also some of the matches are just fucking cheeks. So it like the buy-in's just rough. I'm fine with shit matches, but I want shit matches with meaning, and some of these shit matches have no meaning, and it just continues the feud for no fucking reason. So,
the one thing I will let people in on for 2007 is we are doing Saturday night's main event, and we are doing. I have to figure out when the date is. We are doing the Raw in the UK. As Sean and John go for a fucking hour, I believe an hour, which I know either is going to make us go, "Holy shit, that's a great match." Or make us go.
How much did that match set you back? An hour?
5 years, mate. It was only an hour. 5 years. We ended up looking like Gollum by the end of it.
Just you, mate. Just you.
Alright. Well, you look like Dobby then at the end of it.
Mate, I'm on my health kick. I'm gonna look fucking gorgeous.
But yeah, that's a little teaser for 2007. And obviously, yeah, it's gonna be
A little teaser. We mean 20 minutes. How long's this been so far?
15.
Ah, it's close.
But I hope you guys like the channel updates. We will get back to the Christian Cage, also like WWE title run, but that's going to be more. That's going to be more sporadic because
staggered.
Yeah, because if
it's a lot of effort.
If it's going to be only two of us, we're not going to immediately be like, oh, we did ECW Ash. You know what time it is for now? Fatal 4-Way 2011. Oh,
like I don't hate the idea of doing it. It's just because the way we did it was heavy on notes, and I do think it was better because we did the notes. But also, I don't want to do the notes again. So it's like, yeah, I'll do all these notes because I know what I'm capable of. I know how I want to format the show. But also, I'm the only one who can do it the way I want to do it. So it's a bit of a ball ache, and I've got other shit to do. So.
We should have the SmackDown one to record at some point, so that
exactly.
Maybe we'll release that at Christmas. It'd be a nice, lovely Christmas gift for all one of you people watching.
But the way I see it is, we predominantly just do ECW, and that's how it stays. Anything extra is extra.
Yep.
Nothing's guaranteed.
But I hope you like them channel updates, and yes, maybe Fork will come back from the shop one day. But currently, stepdaddy Ash is here, so either like it or you lump it.
I'm actually better than the old dad. Have I been on this channel longer than Fergus?
Roughly, yeah, probably.
Yeah, look at me. I'm better. I didn't leave you all. Then again, all the people who watch the Ferg stuff aren't here, so this is my channel. Should we talk about the ECW?
We should talk about the ECW before we get to it. This dad allows you to eat candy and stay past your bedtime. So compared to Fark, who just said you're in bed by 9, he lets you stay up and watch a horror movie with him. And then you get scared at night, piss your bed, and then you're like, Daddy Ash,
then I knock on the door with a knife and a Michael Myers mask. What are you gonna learn, kid? Don't trust anyone. Smash. It's a fake knife.
Stunner.
I'm not stabbing him. Fucking TKO him. That'll put you to sleep. Got him in a fucking chin lock. Down you go. Hit him with a fucking liver shot. Back to bed you go.
Fucking the one person I hate.
These kids aren't real.
Imagine because I think the worst person to have as a parent who could rape your kids would be Owen Hart, because Owen's fucking if he's still alive and his kids were watching Halloween, he's buying a Halloween he's buying a Michael Myers mask, and he's fucking scaring the shit out of his kids at some point.
I mean, it's like the famous clip where the dad wears a mask and gets the chainsaw after they stayed up all night watching Texas Chainsaw. So these kids just shit in their fucking pants.
That's brilliant.
It's a classic fucking old video.
We don't, of course, we don't condone child abuse or anything, but sometimes a good joke is funny for the kids. Not for the kids because they'll end up having a heart attack at 12, but it's funny for the adults in the room. And we're adults because we watch ECW, the most extreme, the most championship, the most wrestling. Anyways,
exactly.
Back to the show.
We love wrestling.
ECW, 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 ECW. Sorry.
So yeah, the first segment is Matt Striker, and he does his normal, photosynthesis. If you don't know what that means, look it up. It's getting over. I'm smart. He's dumb. My opponent's dumb. It's Bobby Lashley, who wrecks him in a minute with the worst finishing move. Maybe not the worst ever, but it's absolute shit. And I really hate it because he hits him with a Dominator, which is obviously one of the most kicked out moves in history. It never pins him, and it usually gets reversed anyways.
Was it Ahmed Johnson who used the Dominator as well, or am I misremembering?
I think was it not Farouk?
Oh, it was Farouk. Fuck, wrong black guy. Fuck. Yeah, the Dominator.
Make it sound worse than it is.
Yep, a classic one more match style. The
Piggy style,
Piggy style.
not mine.
The Dominator is a very shit move. It's not my favourite shit move, but I just love it because surely it's gonna hurt you more. I know they're landing technically on their stomach, but you are literally hitting them with your knee. You're dropping on your knees, like. So like.
I mean, the most exciting idea as a Dominator is when you have the the creative finisher mode in the games where you put them up in the Dominator and then you just fucking drop them on their head. Ah, fucking beautiful stuff. Absolutely great shit. Obviously, you can't do that in WWE or in general because that's just attempted murder. But it's just also what don't you just put all your weight into your legs and you just fall down and you stand up normally.
Yeah.
Because you're on the back like fucking sprawled out like a fucking like the Black Dahlia. That's a reference. That's a fucking reference. Don't look it up. It's horrific. And Jesus, what a fucking damn. And fucking hell, I busted out. I'll bust crime references into this bitch. Fucking it's not getting better than that. So yeah, but alternately, you just stand up. You just put all your weight in your feet. You fall off the back, and you fucking stand up and just neck breaker him or something. Dominated shit is my point.
I mean, isn't the shittest move in wrestling, or is that the overdrive?
I do really dislike the overdrive.
I do love when someone busts out the overdrive though. It's all shit. It's like generally when people rip on Johnny from New Legacy Inc. I think his name's Johnny. When they rip on him and he's like, I generally don't like the finisher. I'm the quite opposite. I generally love the finisher because you're landing on a man's bollocks. That's literally it. You're landing on a man or a woman's vagina, and it's the most.
What do you vote for the overdrive?
Yeah, depending if it's a man or a woman doing it.
How are you landing on your bollocks?
Because your face is on their fucking, like, your face.
No, it's on their knee.
Yeah, but technically your face is in the front.
It's on the inside of their knee.
Okay,
You fucking go smash. Well, you mean he's not fucking stuffing their balls in their mouth, going fucking taste this, smash? Like what? What fucking porn parody are you watching? You say you love the move, you don't even know what it is. Well, you fucking you say you love the overdrive?
I've been misremembering the overdrive. It's been
Right,
a while.
it's not fucking kid fight in ICW busting out his bollocks. Like fucking nothing untoward's happening. You just fucking have the arm, you slide it out.
I need you to hit me with an overdrive.
I'm alright, mate. Fucking, you wouldn't even know what it was if I hit you with one. So, fucking, I'm disappointed. Don't even know what an overdrive is. At least I know what a flatliner is. I know what a pump handle is. I know all the shit moves that I love. Can you say the same?
No.
No, you fucking can. What's your other favourite shit finisher then? That's not the overdrive because you don't know what the overdrive is.
I do know what the overdrive is. I'll have you know. Maybe I'm just barking you, brother. Definitely. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other shit moves. I generally can't think of.
Right, you can't have the flatliner. The flatliner's mine, and any variant of the pump handle slam is mine.
Fuck. That is a tough one. Honestly, that is a tough one. I'm trying to think, but I can't think of because I can't really differentiate the difference between like a good move and a bad move unless it's genuinely like shit looking.
You know what? You can't differentiate the difference between a good and a bad move unless it's shit. It's exactly what you said you were doing, mate. I can't differentiate it until I can when it's bad. Like, okay. How about the Wasteland? What do you think of the Wasteland?
The Wade Barrett special.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, but it's a shit move, isn't it?
It is.
Because he's not very strong. So he just lets him, like, fucking unfold. So, oh, and bleh. It's like shit garbage. The roll up.
The roll up.
The low blow.
Yeah, low blow is not a terrible move. It's been done to
The
death.
fucking diva match. The face buster.
The Shawn Waltman special.
Ah.
I don't know if that's bad. I mean, who does it? It depends on who does it, though. Like, Shawn Waltman does it. It's fucking brilliant.
How about the Dominator?
The Dominator's shit. I don't want it. I don't want it.
There we are. He's finally proven he can name a shit move. And this segment's over. Bobby Lashley defeats Matt Striker with the Dominator. Not the spear, because there are other, like, bigger, scarier, other bigger men who do the spear. So he's not allowed to fucking use the spear as a finish, despite his spear probably looking better than Edge's at this time. Definitely better than Christian's, and 100% better than Batista's and the Big Show's.
Actually, I know a shit move, but it's only assigned to one it's only assigned to one wrestler. Christian's frog splash.
Yeah, it's serviceable.
Like, I want people to look at like an RVD frog splash where he gets height on it, and then look at Christian because he awkwardly flops like a frog. Basically, he just never really hit it. Like when RVD hits you, you go, "Holy shit, he hit a frog splash! Holy shit, that's good." Christian hits you, you're like, "Ooh."
Yeah, fair enough.
What
What is Matt Striker's finisher? We don't know. He hasn't needed it so far.
It's a runaway.
Next up we have. Is this the segment with the Big Show? No, it's straight into the Team Extreme reunion.
No,
the Hardy Boys.
Isn't it CM Punk versus Kevin Thorne?
Nah.
Oh, Sabbath and Hot Shake.
That's after this one.
Oh, fair enough.
So, yeah, Team Extreme versus the FBI. Honestly, I mean, first and foremost, why is Trinity still wearing fucking police tape, for fuck's sake? I get, maybe it's sexy once. Sure, stop doing it. Alright? You know what's sexy? Seeing something once, it's sticking in your mind and never being able to stop thinking about it. You don't want that fucking person to do it every time. It's like, babe, you know that role play where I'm a bus driver and you're someone who hasn't got the money to pay for a ticket. Yeah, can we do that every single time? Nah, I'm right, actually. That doesn't sound very interesting if I've got to do this shit scenario 17 times. Stop cheapening the titty fucking police tape.
Hey.
Just let her wear a bra, for fuck's sake. Maybe she doesn't want to, but fucking fuck's sake. Stop doing it. Why she got warning? Why she got police tape? That means she's fraternizing with the police. She's a full-blooded Italian, for fuck's sake. Poor Trinity. She was really good in TNA. Actually, a very good wrestler and did a really good moonsault. Not that we'll ever be able to see that. Because she doesn't get to wrestle. This match went 5 minutes. There were some cool spots. The Hardys did a very cool little power bomb off the top rope, like Jeff power bombed it into a Matt Hardy neck breaker, which obviously they can only do on Little Guido. They can only do on these fucking tiny dickheads. So, that's a decent match. It actually got me relatively interested. Obviously, this is setting up December to Dismember, where fucking they face Eminem. which may or may not be a ladder match, but it might not.
I believe the ladder match is Armageddon with
Where fucking Joey Mercury busts his fucking nose open.
Yeah, and I believe the ladder match in fucking Armageddon is like Eminem versus Brian and Paul. I nearly said Brian and Kendrick. Brian and Paul, Paul London, of course, Brian Kendrick, of course.
Notorious resident of the UK, Paul London.
Don't understand that reference, but I find it funny.
Well, his name's just London, isn't it?
Oh, fuck.
And it's just Americans being. He's from London. Wow. It's like, no, it's just his name.
I just thought because he like wrestled in ICW a lot. I just fucking or Progress or some shit. No, it's Progress.
No, it's exclusively because his name's London, and it's like, what UK wrestlers do we have? We got Regal. Yeah, I guess Finlay. Yeah, we got Paul London. Paul London's a UK wrestler. Put him out there. Well, why don't they care about you? You're London.
So it is nice. I believe it's them two. There might be a fourth tag team in there, and it's the Hardy Boys as well. And I think that's Armageddon. That's the one where he breaks his nose into mush, and it's fucking grim. It's not as grim as is it Sid Vicious, who jumps off the top rope in WCW, do a big boot, and then fucking just guys, why did I break my leg?
He didn't break his fall, did he? He jumped off the top rope. He clearly wasn't comfortable. Fucking doesn't brace his leg for any impact. So he takes all of his weight on his one leg, and it just goes fucking Yeah. But nobody breaks anything in this match as the Hardys beat FBI.
Ooh.
And then I'll start in this segment here. RVD has a promo, as does Big Show in a little bit. RVD is like, Paul, what are you doing here, man? And then Paul's like, look, if Hardcore Holly beats you, he gets your spot in Elimination Chamber. And then we also get a Big Show promo segment where Bobby Lashley beats him up and chucks a title at him. Yeah.
Also,
Let me get.
Sorry, I just want to talk about this because Big Show's like I was gone for the Hardys match. I changed my costume and I got a cup of tea. And so during the Big Show promo, like Big Show was like, "I'm hardcore," and then you have the fans going, "What? I'm hardcore. What?" And it is the most annoying shit ever. We did talk about it off camera.
What?
But I do want to ask you your immediate thoughts on the Watch Chants. Do you like them? Alright, assume you fucking hate them like I do.
I don't necessarily hate them, but I am not the biggest fan. It's quite a mediocre fucking. I'm just not a fan. It's a bit garbage. It's just like, like it only, as you said when we were talking about it only works when Austin does it because it's Austin. It's funny.
Yeah, I'll give an example of how Austin.
It's like, give me a beer. What?
Oh,
2 beers. What? 3 beers. What?
4
You
beers.
done? What?
A gin and tonic. What?
It's like the fucking Brock Lesnar clip where him and Pat McAfee are doing fucking Lesnar Austin impressions, and it's great fun. Obviously, before Lesnar was revealed to be a bit of a fucking weirdo.
Exactly. And then someone was like,
Bottle of piss. What? 2 piss. What?
Piss in my mouth. What? Piss on my face. What?
Shit in my mouth. What?
Oh. Shit on my
Just fucking.
Shit on my stomach. Oh. Yeah,
It's like that fucking sleaze list where I don't know if it was Tony Atlas or it was someone else, but it was someone saying, they saw one of the other wrestlers like under a glass table as he paid a woman to shit on it.
Might have been Tony Atlas because Tony. No, let me get this correct. Tony Atlas is he's a former Intercontinental Champion who's black, isn't he?
I actually not know who Tony Atlas is.
No, I'm trying to picture him currently. I know who he is. I'm trying to picture
him. He managed Mark Henry.
Oh, fuck. I was thinking of what fucking guy was it? What guy am I thinking of?
Mate, can you stop confusing black wrestlers, please?
I'm
It's
thinking.
really not helping your case.
I'm confusing them for someone else. I'm confusing them for the guy who's into the foot fetishes. Who's like, who like someone.
No, you also had a notorious foot fetish.
No, the guy who fucking had a foot fetish for, and he was like a booker. He was a booker for this little promotion.
Yeah, nothing, mate. I don't keep tabs on who has a foot fetish in wrestling. Not my scene.
But yeah, I hate the watch chant. I just hate them. They're fucking shit. Like,
fuck this. Fuck this topic. Back to the actual thing. Yes.
what?
Keep going.
What? Like, generally, it works when Austin's like going, I had a beer. What? I had a gin and tonic.
Give me a 2 beer. What?
Give me 3 beers.
Great fun.
What?
Give me 4 beers.
What?
5 beers.
What?
6 beers.
What?
A margarita.
What?
A gin and tonic.
What?
A vodka and rum.
What?
A vodka and coke.
Yeah.
A rum and coke. It just turns into LA Knight at the end. Yeah. If that becomes the new what, I'm gonna be so pissed.
But yeah, fuck the watch chance. Essentially, it's a really fucking boring, stupid shit. It's just not very funny or creative. So, and let's be real, most people who watch wrestling are fucking idiots, and it's used by idiots.
Yeah, it's
You're supposed to say what for fuck. That was the setup for the joke. You didn't do it. Great. Fucking there we are. Yeah, wrestling made by idiots for idiots.
What?
Don't give them. You can't do it now. The joke's over. You fucked it. You can't just redo it. Fuck you now.
Do you reckon the gay chance will become the new what?
No.
Imagine just like a wrestler coming out being depressed, like, my gran died. Yeah. I said my gran died. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, he's been trying for a while. He had Dummy.
Yeah.
You know. He had his little. That's just a fact of life.
Yeah.
He's been trying for a while.
I'm surprised he hasn't brought Dummy back. Because Dummy would get over immediately. Like, it would. Just any time they see Dominic Mysterio, to be like, Dummy, yeah. Dummy, yeah. You know? Although
Yeah.
I did see on a recent Raw, I have to say recent, because then this comes out, like, for us 2 weeks' time, that, like Dominic Mysterio came out and Selena Vega called him.
It froze.
Oh, I'm here.
We back?
Yeah. I seen that Dominic Mysterio came out on Raw, and Selena Vega called him sloppy seconds because of Rhea Ripley. So obviously the crowd started chanting sloppy seconds. Hello? So yeah, like Dominic came out on Raw and Selena Vega called like him sloppy seconds, which then the fans started chanting sloppy seconds at him. So that is
right.
it. Yeah, so like, you know, the Americans are starting to cheer more and actually join in on crowd chants, because you know the Americans, they well, actually I got given out twice later because I said Japanese fans sit in silence and appreciate the wrestling, and it was like, no,
that was just till Antonio Inoki died.
Yeah, it's like, no, it was because Antonio Inoki didn't want these people chanting. It happens in other Japan sports, in wrestling, and I'm like,
Say that I haven't watched New Japan in years, and even when I did watch New Japan, it's not my cup of tea. But yeah, it's like, you know, I enjoy the UK chants. A lot of the luster is slowly getting sapped out of the crowds, in my opinion. Like, you know, going to the UK is no longer as like stupidly fun anymore because you went to fucking Puerto Rico, which was bussing. You went to France. One thing I didn't like about the French crowd, is I don't know what they did, but after any 2 count, it was like 1, 2. I'm not even gonna try mimic what they said because I don't fucking know what it was, but it was annoying as fuck because they did it literally every time, and they'd like sing a fucking song after every 2 count, and I'm like, stop it, please, please stop it. But yeah, fuck the What Chance. It's kind of garbage. Not a fan. Fuck you.
Would you prefer the What Chance or a Slater got in the World Cup 2010 things? The fucking shaky things.
The old Vuvuzelas.
Yeah, would you prefer them or the What Chance?
I mean, I don't know what sort of weird comparison this is, but
I mean, I can speak because
what?
I had one of them blasting in my year last year at Wembley. And I'll tell you what,
No.
if I had to compare the two, I'd prefer. I'd add a third contender, the hardcore country trance. Because, fucking last year, Rave Pro, everyone going, hardcore country. Mickey James does a kick, hardcore country. Does a drop kick, hardcore country. Literally does a taunt, hardcore country. So I never want to hear hardcore country again. If I fucking hear it one more time, I'm gonna be so annoyed.
Well, I mean, Mickey seemingly just went, fuck it. I'll just be a director at OVW now, which is a poison chalice if I've ever fucking heard one. I'm amazed that Al Snow managed to make money from fucking OVW. Like, he actually managed to sell it to someone else. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, he sold it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he sold his stake in OVW.
Fuck, I thought he'd be in OVW for life.
Al Snow. I don't know. He may still be there, but I'm pretty. Oh wait, no, he sold a majority stake to it. Apparently, he continues to run it.
Fair enough. He's the only fucker I could see running it.
Who knows or cares?
Yeah. Anyways, let's continue. Hardcore country.
So yeah, next up we get Kevin Thorne versus Punk. This match actually had Kevin Thorne doing wrestling moves, which was very fun. He did a Boston Crab, delicious. And it was a decent little 2-minute match for Punk to beat him with the Anaconda Vice. Kelly interfered, and Punk got the power of erection, and he overpowered Thorne and hit him with the Anaconda Vice. Made him tap out. Then they celebrated in the ring, and then fucking Ariel and Kelly fought, and Punk and Thorne fought, and then we get a really, really funny camera angle.
Hold on.
Where fucking
have to do Joey Styles and Kelly and Ariel start fighting. Come on! There you go.
Well, I like how even the microphones had enough of your shit and went, I'm not picking up any of that.
Thanks.
So you never need to do it again. Never need to do the cat fight because it clips the microphone and sounds bad.
But
it's like me doing the hairdryer pop. Sometimes it's just not worth it. And then the final bit I want to get to is fucking. So obviously Kelly and Punk, he raises his hand. They're all happy. Kelly gives him a hug. Then we get this really funny zoom in shot of fucking Mike Knox stood on the ramp, just. It's so good. And obviously, my joke was you didn't show the one of him backstage in a corner having a wank. That one didn't make it to TV.
Him and Vince having a quick tug backstage, no? Because obviously Vince is the only man laughing at this. Because obviously, as we know, Vince has a cock block king.
No, yeah, I believe the term is cuck.
Oh, cock. Yeah, the cock king.
Yeah.
Because do you remember fucking Rusev and Lana? Lana cheating on Rusev with like Bobby Lashley, and like Rusev got Liv Morgan. Oh, please don't bring me back.
Yeah. Mike and Maria Kanellis.
Oh yeah.
Times.
One of the funniest. I love this Slater comment. One of the funniest Slater comments I've ever heard is when we were talking about Mike Bennett, and
who is garbage.
He's garbage. And I believe Slater said something along the lines of, the reason why he didn't work in WWE is because he took his wife's last name. It was some shit like that, and it buckled me to no end. It's like, what do you mean? Well, usually you don't take the wife's last name in wrestling. You usually take the man's. And I'm like, yeah, everyone's got to start cheering for Maria Bennett. That they don't care about.
Yeah, I mean, people are probably more of a fan of Maria than anyone is a fan of Mike Bennett, so...
I mean, he has that syndrome where he has a hot wife, but he's the ugly one. So, like, no one's going to love him.
I mean, he's not ugly.
Yeah, no, but in comparison to Maria Kanellis...
Yeah.
They're all lovely. That's all I'll say. They're all lovely.
Yeah, there we are. There we are.
But,
you brought it back down to earth.
But
for the first time ever. What? Any more about this?
Why are they setting up a feud that's not happening?
What do you mean?
Oh, wait,
it is happening.
Oh, yes.
At December to Dismember, we get Punk and Kelly versus Kevin Thorne and Ariel.
Oh, do we? Oh, I'm excited.
Not Mike Knox versus Punk, which is what they've been building to for what feels to be about 6 weeks. But this shit mixed tag match, which is awful.
I love this. I didn't love this segment. I didn't mind this segment. I hope we see less and less of these two. I keep seeing Punk, but Mike Knox, stop getting cock blocked.
Oh yeah, Mike Knox can fuck off. I like Mike Knox, but he doesn't do a flatliner, so he's not. He does eventually, but he's not doing it right now.
It's on the menagerie. That's the thing.
That is a thing that happened. Or Aces and Eights, which he was also in.
Oh fuck.
Legend.
Oh fuck.
I don't know how he kept getting jobs. I can't lie. I don't know how he kept getting a job.
Would being.
I mean, he's still wrestling at NWA now.
I believe he is, yeah. Would being, how can I compare this? Would being Aces and Eights later on be like being in the later half of the NWO?
Yes.
Where, like, obviously, eventually they split out to have the NWO B team, which is a stupid idea, because if you bring out a B team...
NWO Mexico, NWO Wolfpack...
LWO,
NWO... LWO...
Like, because, like...
Obviously, you have OMM, of course.
Yeah, one more match.
Famous faction.
Yeah. Obviously, like the NWO B team, like if you have a faction that has a B team, it's honestly your faction's shit. Like, because it's like if the Shield had the Shield B team, the Shields.
Yeah. And it had Michael McGillicuddy, Bo Dallas, and
Chris Hero.
Husky Harris.
like just when your team eventually has too many members, you've either known you've crossed the line, or you just need to put it out to bed. Probably put it out to bed, or both. But the one thing I do love about the NWO is the fact Vince Russo went, well, guys, this faction is dead, and then Russo went, NWO 2000, baby, NWO 2000. And then that went nowhere because Bret Hart got kicked in the head by Goldberg, which Goldberg called him a prick. Because Bret Hart, whenever he gets the chance, just like Sabu in his book, he goes, fuck Goldberg. Fucking hate him. But Sabu's equivalent is, fuck Test. He was a cunt. Fuck him.
Exactly.
And is Test still dead? Yes.
Let's move on though. Finally, Punk wins with a Yannicon device after getting the erection power. Now we get RVD versus Hardcore Holly. Hardcore Holly. I love Hardcore Holly's theme despite it being terrible. It goes in my head too often. Back in the day when I didn't know how to make a character in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, and my name was Default, and I had Hardcore Holly's theme, and I wore a red pair of jeans. Classic times. But yeah, RVD beats Hardcore Holly in a fairly decent match, honestly. You had some good spots. You had some nice, like, frog splash onto Hardcore Holly with a chair. You had the running, like, drop kicked chair to the face. There was a lot of decent spots in this match, and it was actually quite an enjoyable Extreme Rules match.
Yeah.
Where RVD secures the spot. Does he stay in the Elimination Chamber? No.
Honestly, I forget the build. I forget the fucking what.
Well, he gets taken out.
Yeah.
I know that Sabu isn't in it, and I know that RVD isn't in it.
Yeah.
So obviously, Hardcore Holly takes one of the people's places, and the other's probably Mike Knox, because fucking course it is.
Yeah, but I think that wraps up this episode of ECW. Your thoughts?
It was better than it should have been. And it's the first episode of ECW that I'm actually looking at and saying, yeah, that was actually that was a solid episode.
Oh yeah, my thoughts on ECW is it was a solid episode. I look forward to seeing the build up to December to Dismember, even though there's only like a 2-week build. This is one of the weeks. Next week's the go home show. This feels like AEW when they did All Aid and then a week later had All Out. This is the equivalent of that. Will Survivor Series be as good? We'll find out Saturday or Sunday. And we will see you then when we review Survivor Series 2006. See you. Bye bye. Anything else? You want to say a word or anything? Want to say Cox? Yeah, look, that's the face I'm going to make when Survivor Series ends. See ya.
Tonight on a very special episode of One More Match.